Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with today's intuitive channeled message. If this is the first time that you're listening to these, for a time there I was posting them every Friday, but then I had some schedule changes due to work and I had to kind of move things around, but I believe we've figured out a way for me to continue to just post these every Friday. So I'm going to stick to that. And hopefully this ultimately works out. Of course, if there are any lineup changes, I will post that and let you guys know. So this is general advice as always. I'll be channeling for the collective. In prior sessions, I was able to channel for particular zodiac signs. For today's, I really wanted to offer each zodiac a message. So that's what I'll be doing. And I'll try to timestamp them down below as the video is posted so you guys have an easier time. You don't have to listen to the whole thing if you don't want to. Of course you can if you'd like, but it makes it a lot easier for each zodiac to just be able to take a look and see, okay, that's my sign, that's the part I want to listen to, and call it a day. So you of course have the option. All right guys, so again, for those who are here for the first time, I like to start off with letters. Channeling for you or your person could be a combination of both of your names. And then I'll go ahead and channel actual names that I am picking up for the collective. And then we'll talk about the individual messages that I'm able to channel for each zodiac this time. I'm focusing more so, of course, on love connections, but, you know, I'm able to channel anything and everything, so I never know what's going to pop up. So I'll just go ahead and offer it up to my angel guides to bring forward whatever needs to here today. All right, guys, so let's begin. Let me start off with the letters that I am channeling for this session here. So A is coming through. I'm actually seeing double A. So whenever I see doubles, it could be somebody's initials. Maybe somebody's got A as an initial. It could also mean that you and your person both have maybe first names that start with the letter A. I'm also seeing B. Interestingly enough, I'm seeing A, B, C, and D. So I'll probably tap into that as we continue and see what names I'm able to focus on there. E is also coming through, though, so that's in order. A, B, C, D, and E. J, also representing itself here. L, M, P. The letter I is also coming forward. R, S, and W. Okay, so those are today's letters. So let me see what names I'm able to channel here for you guys. So A names. Okay, so I'm not surprised that I'm tapping into A names. Alan. Alan could be spelled in so many various ways. A-L-A-N, A-L-L-A-N, A-L-L-E-N. So however it's spelled for your person. Could also be Elena or Alana, Anne, Annie, Anna. It could also be part of a name like Anne Marie or Anna Marie, or someone's name could be Marie. Armand or Armando is also coming through. Bryce is presenting itself here, as well as Ben or Benny. Could also be Benjamin or just Ben. Branson, Brady, Braden, Bentley, Bobby, that's coming through. Carter is also presenting itself here. I'm seeing Karen, but it's spelled C-A-R-I-N or even C-A-R-O-N. Could also be C-A-R-E-N. I'm not seeing it with a K this time. Could also be I'm actually seeing Chris, could also be Christine, Chrissy, Christopher, John or Johnny, Jasper is coming through, Lorenzo, Edgar, Mark, could also be Marcus, M-A-R-C-U-S, could also be M-A-R-Q-U-E-S, Marky as well, James, could also be Jimmy or Jim. I'm also seeing Jameson, Patricia, Pat, or even Patty. Dean, David, Dan, Danny, Daniel. So many names today. Isaiah, Isaac. Mathis is presenting itself here. Could also be Matthias or Matthias. Mathis? Well, no. How am I hearing it? Mathis, Matthias. That's what's presenting itself. But I'm also hearing it as Matthias without the H. Could also be Matt, Matthew. Mario is also coming through here. Also, I already mentioned Marie. Could also be Maria, Mary Ann, Mariana, Richie, Rich, Richard, Eric. But I'm also seeing it as Eric, A-R-I-C. I mentioned Benjamin earlier. I'm seeing Bentley, Weston, Wesley. That's presenting itself here. And finally, I'm picking up off of Steve, Stephen, Stevie, Stephanie also, Steph. I'm seeing Stephen, S-T-E-V-E-N, as well as S-T-E-P-H-E-N. Also picking up off of Stefan or Stefan. Wow, that's a lot of names. Okay, so hopefully there's a name there that's speaking to you. Those are the ones that I'm channeling here today. So going down the line for each zodiac, okay, so I'll start with Aries. When it comes to your love life at this point in time, there's somebody here, Aries, that's focused on you, and maybe you, of course, focused on them. They've got some pretty strong, intense feelings for you. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't. But if you guys can actually get onto the same page, this can actually turn into a very exciting love match for you. And if you've ever questioned if their feelings are legit, if they really do have the same feelings as you do, I'm getting a yes on that one. I'm also feeling for those of you who if you relate to this one, if you and your person are either bickering, you guys aren't getting along, or maybe you just feel like things are a little bit off balance between the two of you, I feel in time that balance can be regained because the intensity of the chemistry, it's too strong for you guys to be apart. That's what's coming through for Aries. All right, so moving on to Taurus. I believe I've been tapping into this for a while for you, Taurus, but there's something here that's stressing you out. It doesn't necessarily just have to be about your love life. It could even be work that's stressing you out. I am picking up that you are in need of healing, not just spiritually, not just mentally, not just emotionally, but physically as well. Your health right now is a priority. You are in need of healing, and you know personally what that area is that you need to focus on. I'm ultimately feeling for my Tauruses that you could be burning the candle at both ends, and you're just tapped out, you're worn out. So you got to be mindful of the people that you continue to interact with. Are they draining you of your energy? Are they draining you of your love, of your affection, of your attention, or even of your money. So just be mindful of that, Taurus, because that's what I'm picking up for you. And the longer you stay in that energy, the longer it's going to take to recover and to heal. So the time starts now, okay? Moving on to Gemini. I'm feeling there's a situation here, maybe tapped into your love life. It could also be focused on other parts of your life where you are really wanting to manifest certain things. And you have the capability to manifest, but you got to keep your eye on the prize, so you can't lose focus on what it is that you are wanting to bring towards you, whether that's a person that you are romantically interested in, whether that's a job, whether that's something else going on in your life where you're laser focused on that one thing or person. You can have that, but you have to be very laser focused on manifesting it towards you. You can't be on the fence. You can't be wishy-washy. You need to know exactly what it is that you will manifest and want to manifest, and the universe will have a very clear understanding of what it is that you're wanting. So you will actually find what it is that you're looking for and wanting to manifest, is what I'm getting. Okay, so moving on to Cancer. Your love life, it's pretty prominent right now. You need to surround yourself with people who appreciate you, who care about you, who are fully committed. And you got to trust your intuition on this one, Cancer. If you are focused on a particular person, whether you guys are in a relationship right now, whether you are in separation right now, you have to really analyze where they're coming from, what it is that they want, what are their needs, are they actually meeting your needs? And if you're not finding that they check all the boxes, or if you have your suspicions that they're taking you for granted, there could be a reason behind that, especially if their commitment towards you and the partnership seems to be wavering. Because you don't have to settle for that. You need to put yourself first. And you need to trust your gut on this one. Moving on to Leo. The person who actually represents your ideal mate, they could be your perfect match. On all levels, this could be a very passionate love match. Lots of fun together. The chemistry is pretty intense. Could have been love at first sight for some of you guys. I'm getting somebody could also be on the cusp of Leo, Virgo. Okay. Take that if it applies, or you could both be Leos or have Leo in your chart if it's not your actual sun sign. So if you are, for example, between relationships, if you're single right now, you got to find somebody that matches that passion that you have to offer. That's the person that you can draw into your circle, because you don't want to just settle for somebody that only feeds half of your passions. They need to be able to check all those boxes. And if they don't, then perhaps it's time to move on. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for Leo. Moving on to Virgo. This is also a really good time for you to be in a place of manifestation, Virgo, whether that's tied into your love life, career, job opportunities, or other areas of your life. I'm picking up for Virgos that Mondays are actually a really good day for you to take care of those issues or things that you're focused on. You also have to trust in a higher power that what you're meant to manifest will come towards you at the right time. You have the capability to be very successful in your love life as well as your career. I'm also getting for some of you that you might have a situation where you are mixing business with pleasure. You might have made a love match at your job or around that vicinity. You guys could also have a particular gift that you share, like a common denominator as far as what you guys both do for a living, or something that you have in common that brought you guys together. you manifested this person into your life and they value the connection. So yeah, it has the capability, truly, Virgo, to be a very successful union or a very good match for you in other areas of your life. Okay, so moving on to Libra here. All right, when it comes to your love match, Libra, there has to be equality there. There has to be equal give and take. So that's a very Six of Pentacles type energy in tarot. Whoever it is that you're sharing your life with, sharing your space with, sharing your heart with, they have to be able to give as much as they take from you. And if that's not what is happening, you guys have to be able to build equality in the relationship in order to restore harmony in that partnership. Otherwise, eventually, things are going to be off balance and there may ultimately be resentment there. So it needs to be addressed now. And if you're in between partnerships too, Libra, that's something that you need to require from somebody that could ultimately be your ideal mate, to be able to invest as much in the partnership as you are willing to invest. All right, so moving on to Scorpio. There's somebody here perhaps that you're focused on, that you feel very passionate about. This could have been somebody that pursued you. Maybe you weren't interested in them initially, but as more and more time unfolded, you found that maybe you were just as attracted to this person. That could also be reversed for your situation, especially if you were the one doing the pursuing. So they might not have initially seen the potential of where this love connection could have actually gone, but they have now gained clarity and see that you're actually a part of their life purpose. And they feel the passion, they feel the bond just as strongly as you do. And maybe for some of you guys that have been in separation, maybe they needed time apart from you in order to realize just how strong a bond you guys actually have. So give it a little bit of time for those in separation. I feel ultimately you guys can work that out. All right, so moving on to Sagittarius here. There are actually choices and infinite possibilities that are coming your way to be able to manifest as well, Sagittarius. And just like the other signs who are in a place of manifestation right now, this is not just focused on your love life alone. This could be tied into finances, your career opportunities as well. So if you're not feeling very confident or strong to be able to manifest these things into your life, perhaps that's what it is that you need to focus on at this time, to be able to strengthen your outlook, your optimism and faith towards certain possibilities that are coming your way. Because you can actually have whatever it is that you are wanting to bring your way. You just got to know what that is. All right, so moving on to Capricorn. So I'm feeling kind of similar to what I picked up for Taurus, where your health might be an issue right now, since you could ultimately dealing with a lot of stresses in your life. So there's this need to manage your time a little bit better so that you're not so overwhelmed and overbooked, perhaps, and just stressed out, almost as if you just don't have enough hours in the day to do everything that you would like to do. And that might ultimately be contributing to some issues in your romantic life, especially if you just don't have time to dedicate to the relationship. Some of you guys might be burning the candle at both ends, where you're just not available for the person that you care for and love. Now, that could be in reverse for some of you. Maybe they don't have enough time for you because they're just spending too much time in the office or spending too much time working. They could also be overly focused on their finances, their money matters, and not dedicating enough time towards the relationship. So there has to be better time management, and there has to be balance restored to be able to lessen the stress that you are personally dealing with at this time, Capricorn. Okay? So moving on to Aquarius, you as well, Aquarius, you're actually in a really good place to manifest as well. So what it is that you envision for your life, whether it is a romantic partner, whether it is a particular dream or goal that you have in mind. This is another one of those situations where you got to be laser focused on what it is you want to bring towards you, so that there is no question, there is no doubt what the universe is going to bring your way. You have to follow your heart, because you have to do what feels right for you. Because if you're not doing or pursuing something that feels right in your heart, it will either not work out, or it just won't benefit you. It won't benefit the people in your life that matter. Sunday is also a really lucky day for you. So it could be this Sunday, it could be a future Sunday, where you end up being able to manifest either this person or a situation coming to fruition for you. All right, so lastly, we've got Pisces here. Another sign where manifestation is key towards your success here, Pisces. I'm also picking up off of the dreams that you have for yourself. I'm feeling for some of you, you might be feeling a little bit impatient. You're just really wanting to manifest a particular dream and make it a reality. For some of you guys, it could be a romantic partnership. Maybe you have a crush on somebody, or someone's interested in you and you would like to explore and see where that actually goes. That could become a reality. And maybe it falls on your shoulders to take some sort of action to make it a reality. But I'm also feeling for some of you guys, you're waiting on this other person to take the first step. So somebody's got to take the first step. Otherwise, it kind of remains in fantasy land, you know? And that applies to other parts of your life as well. For example, a dream job. You know, you can dream about it, you can wish for it, you can hope for it. But if you don't apply, if you don't put your resume together, if you don't send it out, it remains a dream, it remains a fantasy. So this is one of those things, Pisces, where you got to take action, solid action in the 3D to be able to manifest what it is that you want. Okay, so that's what I'm tapped into here this time, guys, as far as each zodiac. Okay, I also wanted to do a separate section for the collective, if you want to stick around for this next section. And I'm just really wanting to tap into other messages for the collective, whether love related or anything else that I'm able to channel. So give me 1 second here and let's see what else I'm able to bring forward. Okay, so I'm picking up messages for lost love connections, people that have not been in contact for many years. We're talking maybe over 5 years and up. It's been a long time. They do still think about you. For those who have pictures or other mementos of the two of you together, they hold on to that. They cherish it. They hold it dear to their heart. They still think about you. Now, for some of you guys, even though they think about you, they also recognize that too much water under the bridge. You know, it's just been too much time since you guys have connected and have interacted with each other. So I'm ultimately feeling for some of you guys, this person, they're not really going to take any sort of action to reconnect. They're simply content with the memories and knowing that you guys were meant to be a part of each other's lives. Maybe there's a part of you that wishes that things could have been different, that you guys could come back together. But I'm ultimately feeling for this group that it's been way too long, and maybe you guys have already moved on to other relationships at this point. So you guys aren't really looking to reconnect and rock the boat when it comes to other partnerships, but definitely appreciating the memories and the time that you guys have shared together. So that's for some of you who feel you've lost out on this person, or they've lost the opportunity to be with you. It's a lost love situation. So they're actually at peace with where things are at, but they think about you in the fondest of ways with very good energies and good thoughts when it comes to you. All right, let's see what else. I'm hearing the words, my love. There's somebody here who considers you to be their love of a lifetime. I'm also picking up off of this jealous energy. So if they're jealous, you might have already moved on to somebody else here. Maybe they know this. Maybe they have their suspicions. Now, I got to say, for some of you guys, you might have already moved on to somebody else. This could have been a love triangle. This could have been a third-party situation. They think about you as well. Let's see what else here. I'm hearing the words, why did you leave? So take that if it applies. If you distanced yourself, if you ghosted somebody, blocked them, broke things off, created a separation. This is for those of you the listener, that took action to walk away or distance yourself or sever ties with somebody. I'm getting for some of you, either you were already committed elsewhere. This could have also been a long distance partnership, or you guys just drifted apart. It could have been a great connection in the beginning, but there were factors there that separated the two of you. But this person ultimately did not want to end things. So if you said goodbye to them, if you basically said, you know what, we got to go our separate ways, they might have agreed to it, but they didn't want to do it. In their heart of hearts, it was like, it really hurt them to say goodbye, to let you go. For some of them, they're feeling like they didn't have a choice. They had to let you go. So this could have been a very complicated situation, more than I'm able to pick up here. But there's some sort of blockage that's preventing you guys from coming into union. And I can't help but feel that either somebody was married, you guys could have been committed elsewhere. So there could be a total of 4 people here, or even those of you who already had families and needed to dedicate your time and energy there, even though there were some real feelings that were being exchanged here. So I'm kind of feeling it could have been a friendship that turned into love, especially with somebody that was already married, or maybe you were both married or taken, and the friendship turned into something more, and then it created a very drama-packed situation where we could have a love triangle situation or a third-party situation that just blew up. It was like a tower moment that created a lot of drama. So ultimately, you know, they ask themselves, why did you have to leave? But at the same time, they know why. They know why you had to do what you did. Okay, so that's very specific for those of you that are able to relate to that. Let me go ahead and grab one more message for the collective here. So I'm seeing the word abundance. That, of course, could be tied into your finances, job opportunities. Money matters could be improving, of course. But the way I see abundance, it applies to so much more than that. You know, I'd rather be blessed with abundance in love, abundance in good health, in addition to, of course, abundance to be able to provide, you know, to be able to have monetary abundance. That's always nice. But for some of you, I am feeling that you can have it all, abundance in all areas of your life. So, especially if you haven't had the best of luck in certain parts of your life, I feel ultimately that things can change and things will have the possibility of turning around. I'm seeing the month of October for some of you guys. Either your birth month is October, the person you're thinking about could be in October, or something significant could happen in the month of October. So we're looking at possibly Libra or Scorpio season here, latter half of this year. So that could be significant for some of you. If something's not happening right here, right now, maybe give it a little bit more time, and maybe around October time is when things can finally start progressing. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. Hopefully there's something here that you were able to resonate with. And I'll be back hopefully next Friday if I could stick to this schedule. And that's it for now, guys. If you haven't had the chance to schedule, what was I going to say? At the time that you guys are tuning in and watching this, I will be getting ready for a live stream for Gemini, Sagittarius, and Leo. That will be scheduled for 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in the States. So it depends on where you're watching from. And hopefully if you're one of those signs, you'll be able to tune in. So the first half of the live stream, I'll be doing general readings for each of those zodiac signs, and then we'll open it up to the collective, whoever's interested in getting a personal mini reading via a minimum super chat of $9.99. So I'll announce all that during the live stream, and hopefully you guys can tune in for that. All right, so that's it for now, guys. Thank you so very much for listening, and I wish you guys the best. Take care.